everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Tatum with it. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. On Tatum.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo up top. The kick out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Tatum drives in. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Brown with the steal. Here's White. Here he goes. Tatum from long range. He buries it from 3. Tatum's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Prince. Down low. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
And the shot goes.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so into Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Porzingis. Brown. And the jam by Brown.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Lillard got a good look. Porzingis grabs the board.
and the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And he makes it. He's got 9.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Lillard can't get it to go. Boston leading by 8. Shoots from the baseline. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Now the Bucks with it. Kuzma drives in. Lillard deciding where to go with it. From the arc. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
To the inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in the suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you. Giannis has great confidence and he's playing with it here.
And it's Tatum missing. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game.
Both teams are hot. This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. They kick it out to Porzingis. He drops it from range.
Ready to shoot. Porzingis fires.
26 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Prince. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo right side. Lillard left side. Lopez with it. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lopez has got 5 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Boston out in front. They lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Outside Porzingis. And the 3 off target.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The kick out to Kuzma from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Here's Lillard. There's the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Lopez for 3. And they recover it. The Bucks rebound. Now Antetokounmpo. Over Porzingis. Pass to Lopez. Hits the three-pointer. And now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Boston on offense. Will it go? It's White with a drive. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
For 3, here's Lillard. Here's Lopez. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Cornette. Outside White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Lopez, the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got a hand on it. Here's Brown. Look at JB gliding through the lane.
And the defense didn't even see Brown coming, driving in hard and making a statement.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. And a miss there on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Brown. Now Porzingis. Antetokounmpo covering. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Over Kuzma. Again Boston.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. And miss after miss right now. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Takes it inside. White for 3. And they get it back. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Back to Brown. Fires from deep. The kick to Tatum. Got it off in time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Celtics out in front. Up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
29.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bucks trail. Here's Porter. Shoots over White. Porter's shot is off.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
On the wing, Tatum. Over Trent. And it's Tatum missing. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best six-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
Porter gets the bucket.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Bucks. Tatum draws the double. White on the wing. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White got 10.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Portis outside. Back to Porter. Trent outside. Up top, Portis. Here's Sims. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's White. Driving in. Outside Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Off the mark there with a three. The Bucks trail by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. The pull-up. Trent's shot is off.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
Cornette. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 5.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Out to Portis. Back to Porter. Pass to Green. Inside. Here's Portis. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Boston leading by 5. Kick out to Brown. No good there. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Cornette. The kick to Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
Portis a screen. Porter looks it over. Here's Sims. And that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Tatum. And rejected. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter. Getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Portis. Here's Cornette. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. From downtown. That won't go. Making him 6 for 12 from the floor now. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
On the wing, Green. Trent from long range. Buries it from 3. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Portis a screen. Here's Porter. Pass to Portis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
The physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Brown. Here's Holiday. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bucks it.
42.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. It's stolen by Kuzma. Lillard outside. Lopez, the screen. Over to the left wing. Back to Lillard. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Holiday. Out to Horford. Back to Brown. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
And no stranger to physical play. JB busting it up in there without fear.
And he makes the first. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Pass to Lopez. Offline with a three. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that's going to be a travel.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
The three, Porzingis. Prince grabs the miss.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
The three ball. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And the basket by Holiday.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Boston pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Brown. Outside Porzingis. KP to the cup. Pass to Tatum. They double team Tatum. Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 2. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Horford's got his first points of the game.
Horford, a big guy, and he knows it, so you got to use your size on the inside to keep plays going.
Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Back to Tatum. Baseline jumper. It's kept alive. Kick out to Brown. Goes back up. Horford outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The three from Prince. They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Boston on offense. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown. Rising to the challenge of the moment.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good. Brown.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Prince. Hounded by Tatum. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Lillard left side. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Celtics lead by 3. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. Holiday doubled up. Pass to Brown. The kick to Tatum. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Second chance shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Here are the Celtics with the ball. 3-point lead. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Brown with it. Over Prince. The putback.
Super shot from Horford there. His team counts on him to provide that for them. He's always ready.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And now we've got an intention.
Tough. I'm gonna lie, but the game was tough. Wow, what a... Oh, il a quitté le game, il était bon. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I did it. Let's start it. So,